You heading out? Wait, is that... that's the cologne I got you for your birthday, right? You never wear that unless... Oh, you have a date. No, I just noticed. You only wear that when you want someone to notice, trust me. No, don't make that face. I'm allowed to notice things in the apartment I also live in. And you did your hair. And not the normal way. Don't pretend you didn't stand in front of the mirror fixing the same piece 5 different times. I'm not making fun of you. You look damn good. That's the problem. Forget I said that. So, with that coffee shop girl, right? The one who keeps accidentally running into you every morning. The one with the little green jacket and the silver hoops. Yeah, I know who she is. What? I've seen her. She's not exactly subtle. No, I'm not saying she's doing anything wrong. I'm just saying no one accidentally times their coffee run that perfectly every single day unless they're hoping for something. And apparently, she got it. I'm not being weird, I'm just asking. Where's she taking you? Italian, huh? That's her favorite, right? I mean, most people like Italian, so... And you like Italian too, so sure, makes sense. That's a safe first date. Pasta, candles, little table by the window. No, I'm not picturing it. I'm aware of how dates work, unfortunately. What time? 7? That's kind of late for a first date, don't you think? I'm not trying to talk you out of it. I'm just saying 7 means there's room after. Drinks after, walking around after, standing outside the restaurant doing that awful pause where nobody knows if they're supposed to kiss or go home. No, I'm not obsessed with your date. I asked one question, maybe 3. Have you guys even talked that much? You met her like, what, 2 weeks ago? Okay, 3 weeks. 3 weeks is not that different from 2 weeks. That's still barely knowing someone. 3 weeks is enough to learn a coffee order. It's not enough time to know what someone's like when they're tired, or bored, or embarrassed, or when everything stops being cute. You always like the beginning. Everyone is easy in the beginning. You always do this. You meet someone, get all excited, and then like 3 months later, you're miserable eating ice cream on the couch. I just meant in general. That's how it usually goes for you. And I'm usually the one sitting right there with you. Not that I'm keeping score. I'm not. But Sarah had you checking your phone every 5 minutes. Madison had you wearing that shirt you hated because she said they made your eyes look nice. And when it went badly, you came home, sat right over there, and tried to act like you didn't care at all. You cared. You always care. That's the problem. Why are you looking at me like that? Stop doing that staring thingy. You know I hate when you do that. Because it feels like you're trying to catch me. Like you already heard something underneath what I said and now you're waiting for me to say it louder. I'm not going to. What? Fine! Do you want to know how I know Italian is her favorite? I heard you two talking when she dropped off your jacket last week. I wasn't eavesdropping. You were literally standing right outside my door. And she was loud. She wanted to be heard. There's a difference between talking and performing, and she was performing. She kept touching your jacket like returning it was some intimate little secret. And you stood there smiling like an idiot. No, not an idiot. You know what I mean. Well, maybe if you didn't bring random girls back here every other week, I wouldn't have to hear your bullshit. That came out way more bitter than I meant it to. Shit. I didn't mean random. I mean, I did, but I shouldn't have said it like that. I know they're people. I know that. I'm not trying to be cruel. I just hate this. I hate hearing myself talk right now. Like, why does it suddenly feel like an interrogation? I'm asking normal roommate questions. Roommates ask where people are going. Roommates ask what time someone is coming back. Roommates notice when the person they live with suddenly smell expensive and look nervous. Maybe the questions are normal and I'm just saying them wrong. You think I'm being weird? Really? You're the one acting like I committed some crime by asking about your stupid date. I'm not jealous. I just think she's not right for you, okay? I've seen her type before and she's just gonna act all sweet until something better comes along. I don't know her. I just have a bad feeling about this. Because I've watched this happen before. You meet someone, you get excited, and then something always goes wrong. Always. What? Why are you walking towards me like that? No, seriously. Stay over there. You get quiet first, and that's how I know you're actually mad. You can't think I had something to do with your relationships failing, right? Because that's insane. That is actually insane. Listen to yourself. People stop talking. They cancel. They lie. They get scared when something starts feeling real. That's dating. That's literally dating. What pattern? There's no pattern. No, there isn't. There's no big mystery. There's no case to solve, Sherlock. Sarah. Don't bring Sarah into this. She ghosted you. People ghost each other all the time. And you got over it. Eventually. You stayed home that Friday and watched that terrible shark movie with me. You made the popcorn way too salty and kept eating it anyway because you didn't want to admit I was right. And that was a good night. I mean, not good. Obviously, not good because you were upset. But I liked that you came home. Stop looking at me like that. Uh, how did I know she ghosted you? Fuck. You told me. You came home all sad. Y- You, you didn't tell me that? I must have I must have assumed because you were upset, you know? Because you stopped talking about her. You stopped smiling at your phone and leaving the room when it buzzed. You took that little keychain off your keys because she gave it to you and you thought I didn't notice. I notice things. That's all. No, that doesn't mean anything. Stop it! Madison? What about Madison? The reservation thing. She said it was a family emergency, didn't she? What do you mean? What do you mean there was no emergency? How would you know that? You ran into her? When? Well, maybe she lied to you. Maybe she didn't want to go on the date and made up an excuse. That happens. People are cowards. They invent emergencies because saying the truth is harder. I don't know why the restaurant said you canceled. Maybe they got confused? Restaurants mess up reservations all the time. They write down the wrong name, the wrong number, the wrong time. And the girl from your gym, she transferred because of work, right? She told you what? I never. Why would I even talk to her? I don't go to your gym. I don't even know her. Okay, I know what she looks like because you showed me that picture once. That doesn't count. You show pictures of people all the time. No, I didn't save it. Why would I save it? You saw the messages? From a fake number? You traced it back to... No. No, wait. Don't say it. Please don't say it like that. Okay. Fine. Sarah didn't just ghost you. I messaged her from your laptop when you left it open. I told her you were getting back with your ex. I panicked and thought if I could just buy more time before you fell for someone. Let me explain. I didn't plan it. Not the first time. Your laptop was open on the counter, and her name popped up. And there was a heart next to it. And I saw what she wrote. She called you sweetheart. She said she couldn't wait to see you again. And then I stood there with my hand on the trackpad just thinking, close it. Close it, walk away, be fucking normal. And then I typed. And Madison, and the reservation. I called the restaurant and canceled it. And I texted her saying you stood her up. I watched you get ready for the date. You remember? You asked me if the blue shirt was too much, and I said no. I said you looked nice. You left, and I sat at the kitchen table staring at my phone. I kept telling myself I wasn't gonna do anything. But then I pictured you coming home, smiling. I pictured you asking me what you should text her. And I called. And the gym girl, I told her you were moving across the country. That you didn't want to start something you couldn't finish. Because you liked her. You actually liked her. You were trying to act casual about it, but you kept checking your phone after workouts. And I wanted to be happy for you. I swear I did. Then she messaged you while you were in the shower. I saw her name and I did it again. And tonight, I texted your date an hour ago saying you got back with someone. I know how insane this sounds. But you don't understand what it's been like. Every time I saw you getting ready to meet someone, all I could think was, what if this is the one? What if I have to watch you fall in love? Do you know what that's like? Sitting right here while you talk about someone else like they're everything. You'd come home with that hopeful look, and I'd know before you even say anything. I'd hear your keys in the door and have 1 second to fix my face. 1 second to decide if I was going to tease you, ask you how it went, or pretend I didn't care because caring would make me too obvious. And you would tell me. Every time. You'd tell me how she laughed, what she ordered, how she caressed your arm, how maybe this one felt different. And I would just sit there nodding like every word wasn't making me sick. I've been right here the entire time, you know? All this time. I've been listening to you laugh with him through the wool. Help you pick shirts for dates I should have been on. God! I had to pretend that I was happy when all I wanted to do was scream. And you never saw me. Not when I wore that dress to your friend's party hoping you'd notice. Not when I accidentally made too much dinner just so we'd eat together. Not when I learned your favorite meal just to see you smile. And I know none of that means you owed me anything. I know that. I know making dinner doesn't buy someone's heart. I know being there doesn't mean I get to keep you. But I kept thinking one day you would look up. One day you would come home from another shitty date and realize the person that you wanted to talk to was already here. I watched you swipe through dating apps next to me. I listened to you ask other people about their day when I'd been dying to tell you about mine. I would sit 2 feet away with a whole day stuck in my throat. Something funny happened. Something bad happened. I felt lonely. I felt so in love with you. I couldn't breathe around it. Then you'd be smiling at your phone, asking some girl if she got home safe or if she wanted to grab coffee. I'd just sit there, pretending the fucking TV was interesting. And the whole time, I was falling more and more in love with you. I'm in love with you. I have been for years. You know how insane that makes a person? It didn't start like this. I swear it didn't. At first I thought it was just a crush. Stupid, harmless. But then it turned into so much more. So, yes, I sabotaged them. All of them. Because watching you fall for someone else felt like dying. losing you stopped being something I could let happen. It became this thing I'd do anything to prevent, even if it meant I had to become someone I didn't recognize. Because I couldn't. I can't lose you. So go ahead. Be angry. Hate me. Tell me to leave. I'll pack tonight if you want. I'll call my sister. Sleep on her couch. I'll figure it out. But at least you know now. At least you know that someone in this apartment has pathetically, desperately been in love with you this whole time. Wait. Why are you walking toward me? What are you doing? Seriously, what? Oh my god, are you about to... You should be yelling at me. Why aren't you... Oh my god. Wait. Do you feel the same? If you're about to kiss me, please, don't be messing with me. I can't survive that. Because if you kiss me after everything I just told you, I won't be able to go back. So if you're doing this, you better fucking mean it. Wait. Look at me. If this is pity, stop now. But if this is real, lock the door.